One, two, three. Okay, everyone. Hello, and welcome to another video. I promised I was gonna do one of these. No, I promised I would show the catch can after a couple days of hard driving for this. So let's see. Oh wow, that ripped off completely. And okay, so you're seeing that a lot of shit collecting. Looks rusty, looks really bad. Definitely doesn't look good. Hold on. Let's come back around here. When I took the filter, now I don't know if you guys can see in there, but it looks a little wet in there. Can you see? So I think it's very possible that this catch can is maybe not doing a great job, but let me unbolt it and let's just open it from the top and see exactly what it looks like in there. All right, we're back. I'm back, and here we go. So I had to remove the bolts. I had to put gloves on, it's so damn cold. Boom, that's the inside. I'm looking at this for the first time. You can see how I did this. There's a little rubber diverter. There are the chains on the inside. Oh, acting kind of like a metal filter of sorts. Let's just see if there's any fluid. The chains look pretty dry. Boom, you can see a little bit of oil. A little bit of oil. Some of that brown rust. More water. The engine, I don't know if the engine did that or, because remember, some rust came through. Okay, let me just quickly run you by what my plan is. I have this little bit of metal. I am going to make a diverter by cutting the metal into a bit of a wedge shape to fit in here and divide the two halves of the catch can to try to make some type of a distinction between one side and the other. Step one. Now I'm going to cut towards those silver dots. All right, I came up with this, which this side, good. This side, not so good, but I will trace this onto the remaining metal and try to redo it, but correct. That's how I'm doing it with those shears. All right, so here's my finished product. So I made this, so the chains are in there. I went with just that one chain, and I used a little motor oil to polish it up. So that's not, I didn't go with the other chain. I tossed it. It looked crappy. So I made that little diverter out of some gift thing. This is gonna come over. That shape matches this. So when I tuck the lid on in the center, it adds a little bit of a divider because I can't figure out a way to divert the gases any other way, just with, you know, how this all goes. So this kind of sits in the center, bada boom, bada bing. There's no real wrong way. And boom, just like that. I will seal it down like that, and that will be certainly an improvement, I think, to what was in there before. Okay, just want to wrap the video up. As you can see, I put the heat shield back in, catch cans back in, and it went together nicely with that little diverter that I made and the chain in there. I cleaned out the intake box, so a cold start. Oh, I was actually using the radio, sorry. I'll turn the heat off. Yep, primed, here we go. I give it a little gas, that's just something I do. Nice and clean. I am going to do an oil change. I'm going to use a slightly lighter weight oil, I think maybe a 5W30. And a nice full synthetic that can take some high heat. And that's really that. One more thing. I'm even adding a driving element to this. I tightened the clutch cable. I wanted to see if I could get smoother shifts between gears. The truck is cold and it's genuinely freezing out. I mentioned that. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to get like a real accurate representation. But here, without being too much of a menace, I'm gonna come to a stop, all right, and go from 1 to... You heard it, you heard the crunch. I mean, it's cold, but I would say it made no improvement. So the rough shifting is either synchros or the throwout bearing. But anyway, that's the true end to the video. No psychs. Have a good night. Bye.